These matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. So Oklahoma. Offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And we've said many times the tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
So Texas Tech's offense has the ball for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Right back to the well. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, those plays are frustrating on the defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
The run from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. A quick pass to the left. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got a man, it's Virgil. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking downfield, it's Morton. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed over the middle, and Stone. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. 4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Off the play fake on 1st down. He fires one deep over the middle. And it falls in, complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. That's it fly. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get it.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Motion from the back. To the air, it's Morton. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Eakin. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. Off-play action on first down. Might be looking to run. Got him downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've had great quarterbacks, but if you don't have guys outside that are going to make plays, obviously it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? He leaves it with his back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Touchdown, Sooner! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The old Larynx is going to get a workout today with all these Boomer Sooners cascading down here in Oklahoma.
I do love that about college football, the individual chance you get. And when you get going early, when you get going and get this crowd going in a game, and they can be a big part of it, man, it energizes the whole team. And you hear what in this stadium, Reese?
Boomer!
Sooner!
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give is to Williams. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air, it's Morton. Out of the backfield, he's open. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the touchdown, Red Raiders. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here's a heat. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Going up top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Sategna. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Got it in the middle. It's Barnes. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, a 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Fires complete on the crosser. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able...
There he goes! They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Red Raiders have pushed it inside the 20. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll ride the hot hand. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And that is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot, the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around them, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Finds his big tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
brings up.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Got it in the middle. It's Douglas. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. Turning it on. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Morton. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This time on target. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Sooners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Burks. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll pull it down and run. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Line getting set on second down. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. The Sooners come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the air on third and short. Caught over the middle, it's Sategna. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down, got to use their time wisely. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Power football with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Splits the uprights. Good. It's now a one-point game, 14-13. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. I think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. RPO complete to open the drive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down coming up. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second down.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They make the stop at the 37, but not before. He's got 10 yards and the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Grab near the sticks. It's Burks. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. On the move, it's Tatum. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. The offense changing the play. To throw, it's Mateer. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And that one will give them the lead. Now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. From the gun. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Two-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. On target to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Oh, he's got the space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Finds his man. It's Virgil. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
To the air. It's Morton. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. That slices the lead to 2. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Wisconsin is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Camp Randall. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Penn State.
Looking to throw on first down.
We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Rifles it down the middle. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground.
There he goes. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Morton. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
Man, this guy has an absolute bomb for a leg. You see the contact? It just sounded different. It sounded like an explosion coming off of his foot. Puts it through the uprights. There's NFL teams watching this game. They're jotting down this dude's name right now because that is an NFL Sunday leg.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Creates a little space. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
The Sooners brought to the ground, but down before picking up the first.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let them go to work.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Wants to throw. It's Mateer. He's got him this time. At the 35, he's got room. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Sooner. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch him get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Well, give the defense credit there. They took all the quarterback's options downfield away, forced them to check it down, rallied to the football, and now they've set up fourth.
Punt is on its way. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing him throw it vertically downfield.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the big tight end, makes the grab. It's a first down. And the Sooners get it past the sticks.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. Fourth down, need a conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big fourth down conversion.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
They get to him as he throws. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw, make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers were fooled. They came down hard, quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for a loss.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle. It's Eakin. Will not. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught close to the marker, it's Tatum. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now on the move. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
A designed run for the quarterback. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snagged in the middle, it's Hudson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass, it's Morton. Makes the grab down the middle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top. Wide open downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dickey. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to throw on first down. He caught it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And the Sooners will try to run out the clock in the final minute. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. The inside handoff. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
On the double.
Looking downfield, it's Morton. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did.